Uncharted territory for New Zealand, unparalleled abyss for India. There have been a total of 513 bilateral men's test series of 3 or more matches. Do you know how many of them resulted in a whitewash for the home side? 10. That's right, this is only the 10th time out of 513 that a home side suffered a whitewash in a men's test series of 3 or more games. Only once has it happened in a longer series, that was by the great West Indian side in 1984 against England. If you look before the 21st century, only twice more has that happened, and both times it was England who were victors, once against South Africa back in 1896. But if you look in the 21st century, of the 7 instances now, 3 in the 2000s were by that great Australian side, and the more recent ones involved Sri Lanka being dropped twice and Pakistan once on home soil. This 10th entry has to be the unlikeliest. Why? Because this Indian side had lost 3 home tests out of 44 in an 11-year spell from 2013 to 2023. Now they lost 3 inside a month to a team who had won 2 out of 36 tests in India before this. And mind you, New Zealand had never previously in their history won 3 tests in a series against any side. Add to this India's defeat against England in their first test of 2024, and this now is the joint most defeats India have ever suffered at home in a calendar year in men's tests. The simplest reasoning behind this shock upheaval, India's batters were bad. How bad? They averaged 20.6, and that's the worst any home team has in a test series of more than 3 games on home soil since 2001. In the last 23 years, the previous worst average for a home side was India's 21.3 against Australia when they lost in 2004. Now at 20.6, this is rock bottom. Headlining India's batting woes were their 2 leading lights. Rohit Sharma finished the series with 91 runs, Virat Kohli 93. And they end this home season of Indian tests with Rohit averaging 13 and Kohli 21. But the rut runs deeper. Since the start of 2022, Rohit has averaged 30.9 in India's home tests and Kohli 31.7. Of all the top 7 batters to have played at least 15 innings at home in tests, there are only 4 who average lesser. Perhaps more tellingly, in the same period, in India's home tests, Yashasvi Jaiswal averages 60.6, Shubman Gill 50.8 and Rishabh Pant 50.6. Now there have been enough teams who've come to India in recent years and kept their batters quiet, but where New Zealand truly stood out is in how they nullified the threat of R. Ashwin. Ashwin finished the series with just 9 wickets averaging 41. Glenn Phillips almost took as many wickets at a healthier average, and Mitchell Santner in Pune and Ajaz Patel in Mumbai both took more wickets in a single test than Ashwin managed through the series. The only series at home where Ashwin has fared worse? You guessed it, the last time India lost a series at home against England in 2012.